Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fire Emblem, the Sacred Stones. My name is Tom, otherwise known as Titanium Legman, and today we are going to continue our journey across the continent of Renval in Chapter 5, The Empire's Reach. Let's begin. Where does our journey take us today? Well, before we find out, hint, it's called Serafew, it's in the top right, we're going to take a look at our units, make sure that everyone is up to snuff and equipped with what they need. Now, I did go over loot and ardor a little bit previously, so we don't need to touch on them in too much detail, but something we do need to make note of is the generally limited availability, high cost, and slightly less versatile, shall we say, usage of magic. In Fire Emblem, especially in some of the older Fire Emblem games, you don't really have a lot of variety in what magic you can use, especially early, because it's pretty much just locked to the weapon level that you have for it. So, for example, to the best of my knowledge, there is only one E rank light tome, and it is lightning. So until you get up to D rank and can use shine, lightning is what you got. No slim swords versus iron swords versus rapiers versus this or that or anything else like with your melee weapons. Lightning is what you got. And the same could be said, where are you, loot? Of loot with anima magic. Now, an advantage of loot, presumably because she is a prodigy, is she starts out with a C rank in anima magic, as opposed to Ardor's E rank in light magic. That means that she's going to be able to use Thunder and Elfire tomes as soon as we find them. However, if you remember from the previous episode, I mentioned Loot's Con, or Constitution, and how it's extremely low and will pretty much almost never go up. That's a problem, because anything heavier than a Fire Tome is going to weigh her down. As you can see here, in fact, even Fire Tomes wear down by 1. The weight of an item, for those of you who are unaware, listed here as WT, is subtracted from the Constitution score of your unit. So in this case, we take, well, really, I should say, you subtract your Constitution from the weight of the weapon, and whatever is left over, if it doesn't reduce it to 0, becomes a speed penalty that comes off of your total speed. So in this case, even though Loot functionally has, or again, wording, literally has a speed of 7, functionally, when she's using fire magic, she will have a speed of 6. And that's something that's very important to keep in mind. So even though Loot has the weapon levels to use higher powered tomes 9 times out of 10 also have a higher weight. So she's actually going to get slower and slower the heavier or more powerful the tome is that she's wielding. So we're going to have to try and balance that out. There are a scant few ways to increase Constitution. Those two ways are promoting into a class that has higher Constitution, or using a body ring, which is an item that will increase it by 2 and then become consumed. So those are just some things to consider when it comes to loot. Ardor is a slightly hardier lad, but in return, light magic is also heavier than anima magic, so it all kind of balances out. It largely depends on the character's speed growth, how often they get points in speed, which, if it gets high enough, can just counteract the negative effects of Constitution. There's a lot at play. But for now, that's magic in a nutshell. We'll go over new spells and stuff as we get them, but for now, lightning and fire, that's what we got. Now, Ross. Ross is a scant level and a quarter away from promoting. And I think we're going to be able to get that for him in this chapter. What does this chapter entail? Why, going to the seaport town of Serafew, of course. Let's go. An ominous wave of dark creatures washes over the continent. Eirika's journey to find her brother Ephraim grows ever more perilous. Still, she presses on despite the danger. Her will is strong. The town of Serafew, located on the border of Renais and Grado. The people of both countries have long used the town as a meeting place. It stands as testimony to the friendship the two nations have shared these many years. Now, however, Serafew is teeming with Grado troops. Chapter 5. The Empire's Reach. Why, who's this suave-looking fellow? Someone who we're going to become very familiar with very soon. Well, well, there's an arena in this town. Perfect. My pocket's feeling a bit light. Say, is that a cleric? Oh, it is! And a gorgeous one at that. He's a red unit, would you look at that? Something amiss, sister? You look flustered. Ah! Pardon me. No, pardon me. I never meant to startle you. May I offer my apologies? No, it's not necessary. It was my fault. Excuse me, I must be going. Good day to you. And there she goes. Not my lucky day. She was quite the beauty, too. Ah, such is life. I think I've still time to visit the arena, though. Captain Sar of the Serafew Border Guard. How fare you? I bring orders from His Majesty. Rumor has it the Princess Eirika of Renais is making her way to Grado. You are to find her and to place her in custody immediately. Yes, sir! One more thing. A traitor to the Empire has fled Castle Grado. We've received reports she is hiding somewhere here in Serafew. I don't care if you have to tear this town apart. Find the turncoat. Yes, sir, General Glenn. If she resists, do we have permission to execute her? Yes. Permission granted. Understood. Grado's will be done. The Grado Empire will repay the debt of betrayal with blood. His Majesty relies upon you, Captain. Be sure his trust is not misplaced. That is all. Yes, sir! Such loyalty to the crown. If only I could hold such conviction in the righteousness of our Emperor. Something troubling you, brother? No. Pay no mind to me. Come, Cormag, let's go. From here we ride northeast, back to the fort. Very well. It's been so long since I last visited Serafew. My brother and I used to pass through here en route to Grado. I remember the harmony in which the people of both countries lived. No walls divided our borders, no soldiers stood guard in high towers. This border town, it was to me a symbol of the trust between Grado and Renais. And now it is firmly under the thumb of Grado's Emperor. The peace I remember in this city, it seems like something from another time. It seems lost now. Forever. The city doesn't seem to be very heavily patrolled. They must feel it's not worth guarding with Castle Renais under their control. We must try not to draw attention to ourselves. The West Gate is on demand. Pardon me, may I ask you a question? Oh, that's the wrong character. Sala will not have that voice. Also, this character's name is Sala. We'll find that out in a little bit. What is it? I'm looking for someone. Have you seen a young girl with indigo hair? Indigo hair? No, sorry. Thank you. Sorry to intrude. There was something very odd about that man, wouldn't you say? He did seem unusual. He didn't strike me as a Grado spy, but... Catch her! Don't let her escape! That way! She went that way! What's that? It's coming from over there. Let's see what the commotion is. Traitor Natasha! Surrender peacefully. Come quietly, you may have the chance to explain yourself before His Majesty. Wait! Please, you must listen to me! Take her. No, you must believe me! The Emperor is not himself. You must be able to see that. I'm not going to lie, I don't actually know how to pronounce this word. Doesn't happen often. Impun? We're going to say impun. Impun the Emperor at your peril. We've been ordered to execute you if you offer any resistance. But your words condemn you. Damn high number of troops for one lone cleric. That cleric is a traitor to the throne of Grado? Trado? Trado. Yep. Definitely said Trado there. That cleric is a traitor to the throne of Grado? What madness is this? Ah. Are you alright? Who are you? I'm from Renais. Why are these Grado men after you? You're from Renais. Oh! I have something I must tell you. It's about Grado. Wait. Grado soldiers are coming this way. We'll have to talk later. Now, we must fight. And here we are. Chapter 5. Defeat the boss. So, we have 9 deployment slots in this mission, and, well, more soldiers than we can field, as is going to be the norm from now on, basically. We do have a new addition to the squad, Natasha. She is a cleric, which is the female counterpart to Molder's priest. Functionally identical, just have different sprites. That's it. Only difference. Both use staves, both have the same promotion possibilities. Actually, wait, no, that's a lie. I'm incorrect. Clerics can become Valkyries. Priests can become sages. There is a difference. I forgot. Regardless, though, Natasha's awesome. She comes in with a D rank in staves and the Mend staff, which is basically just an upgraded and more powerful version of the heal staff, which is perfect. She has really strong stats. She's not nearly as tanky as Molder is. That is something to consider. But for sheer damage output and speed and healing capability and everything, Natasha's great. It's not uncommon to see people replace Molder with Natasha, but having 2 dedicated healers around is a really valuable thing, so we'll probably wind up using both of them. Beyond that, though, not a whole lot else to say about her. She starts at level 1, which does suck. Getting her up to a point where she can be promoted is difficult, but, I mean, she's not that far behind Molder right now, so. That said, what do we have going on this map? We have a red house, which functions exactly like a village, as you can see from the fact that it is called a village in the bottom left, which will give us an item if we can get to it. We have another one here, here, and here. So there's a bunch of them scattered around. Fortunately, we're not seeing any brigands or thieves on the map. Yet. So they aren't in danger. Yet. As you can probably imagine, that's going to change. We also have 2 avenues of attack here. 3 technically, but the first 2 merge into one another. We have these 2 sets of stairs, and then a narrow, I'm guessing like alleyway of sorts, on the left-hand side that we can use to come up and around. Generally, in this map, I split myself into 2 chunks. Actually, we should probably change up who we have with us. A small left side force and a larger right side force. And something that is difficult about this mission is this is the first opportunity we have to recruit an enemy unit, and for that we need Natasha. So we need to keep some things in mind when preparing for that. Actually, we're going to definitely bring Molder. Both teams will have a healer with them, just so that way we can cross that concern off the list. We're bringing Ross because we need to bring Ross. We need to get him leveled up. Calm, I don't think we have a big use for here. There's not anything that we really need to steal. No chests or anything to be opened. Gilliam, though, could definitely be useful because we have to face tank a decent number of enemy units. Naimi could be okay. She's going to be faster than Lute right now because she has the con to wield her iron bow without a penalty. But Lute's going to have more damage because enemies generally have lower resistance and her magic is higher than Naimi's attack or strength. So I kind of want to bring Lute. Ardor would also be a solid choice. As would Garcia, because there's a bunch of guys with lances on this map. We also, of course, have Seth and Franz, who are both solid options as well. Oh, and Vanessa. No, we have to bring Vanessa, that's right, because we need to be able to fly over buildings with her. So, I think we're going to give Lute her chance to shine. we're going to give Naimi another chance as well. I think this is the party that we're going to go with. We will put Garcia. Actually, we'll put Ross up front. Ross, Garcia, and Mulder on the left-hand side. And then we will have Gilliam, Vanessa, Lute, Naimi, Natasha, and Eirika on the right. We might even have Eirika go left, actually, so that she can deal with that mercenary. Because the boys with axes are going to struggle with that. Yep, I think this is it. Here we go. Look who it is. So much for my dreams of making my fortune here. First the girl, now the gold. Really is not my lucky day. You there, mercenary! What are you doing here at the arena? Get back to the staging area, now! Come on, why don't we both hit the arena? It'll be good training. If you're gonna risk your life anyway, you may as well try to earn some gold. I'm reporting you to the captain. You'll be lucky if he just docks your pay. Don't forget, you can be replaced in an eye blink, you filthy sellsword. Don't worry, little man. I won't forget. Work's work, but I don't like fighting women. Now then, what's the rest of the day got in store for me? Tales, huh? That's nothing but bad luck and more bad luck. They may not want to hear what I have to say, but I must speak with one of the Grado soldiers. Oh, if only one of them will listen to my words. Please grant me strength. So between Joshua's dialogue, because that's who this is, and Natasha's dialogue, we have our first hints at what we need to do to recruit this character. Basically, we need to clear out the enemy units, make sure that Joshua doesn't murder one of our units in the process, put Natasha in his range, and then go and talk to him with her. If we do that, we'll recruit him to our side and we'll be able to use him for the rest of the game. Which is really good, because we're on hard mode, and you know what that means? Joshua has hard mode bonuses. What are hard mode bonuses, you ask? I'll tell you as soon as I drink this sip of coffee. Hard mode bonuses are something that you typically only see in the older Fire Emblem games, wherein recruitable enemy units get similar stat boosts to their stats that generic enemy units get to make the game harder. And they keep those bonuses after you recruit them, meaning that they are just stronger off the bat than they would be in other versions of the game. When you have a character like Joshua, who's already really good, and just give him more stats because he becomes a goddamn monster. As you can see, he has 8 strength, 13 skill, and 14 speed, which blows pretty much anything we have but Seth out of the water immediately, and he's level 5. Unpromoted. He's disgusting. Joshua is one of the best characters in the game, and we're going to get him. For now, that means we need to get into position here and be ready for the coming assault. Now, because I do know the game quite well, inside and out, one could say, I know for a fact that there's going to be some nasty brigands that show up here on the right who are going to try and destroy our favorite house down here on the bottom right. Also, right, words. And we don't want that, so we're going to have to get the team ready to deal with it. Now, we have here a soldier, which we haven't seen in a little while. They're really weak. Like, Ross can take one on toe-to-toe kind of weak. This guy doesn't have a hand axe, good. So realistically, because we don't have to worry about the archer, which is out of range, we're just going to put Ross up here with an iron axe and go to town. We will, of course, bring Garcia up to back him up. And as we stated, we do need Eirika on this side, so we'll move her into position as well. And we'll end the turn. We do have a decent number of enemy forces that move up on us right away. Yeah, soldiers really suck. We mentioned that. Ross has been struggling with these initial levels, though. It's kind of concerning. Usually does better than this for me. Look at this! Now's our chance. Come on, lads! Let's join the fight and steal our way through this pathetic town. And we have brigands, whose literal only thought is to pillage and burn. Sounds about right. Now, the real question here is, how do we want to deal with them? We could just put Gilliam here. It's not the worst idea in the world. He has 9 defense. They have 16 attack. The question is, can they double him? They have 7 speed. He has 3. And they're not going to get weighted down. So, actually, they won't be able to, because they won't both be able to attack him. They'll do a lot of damage, though, which is something that we do have to keep in mind. However, at the end of the day, I think it's going to be worth it to kill this soldier now. Very good. With Gilliam in place, the brigands won't be able to get to us, and we can move Loot up here to kill the soldier. Now, she will get attacked by the soldier coming down, but that will also give her the opportunity to get 2 counterattacks in and nearly kill him. So, I think that'll be alright. HP, luck, and defense. Okay, not bad. Any point of luck on... luck on any character is always good. Any point of defense on Loot specifically is excellent. She desperately needs it. Wow, these guys are fast. Okay. Huh. Oh, hello, did you come to see me dance? I'm sorry, but I just finished a few moments ago. Oh, by the way, would you be interested in one of these items? A wealthy patron left me a small ransom and gifts after watching my performance. You can sell one for gold if you'd like, or use them to improve your skills. I simply cannot carry all of this by myself, so please take one. Wealth is useless if you can't use it to bring others happiness, right? Thanks for dropping by. Perhaps we'll meet again someday. And we get a Dragon Shield! Woohoo! Dragon Shields are awesome because they increase your defense by 2. Forever! Vanishes after use. So it's a one-time use that you can put on any character in order to just buff them up by 2 defense points, which is great. Literally no reason not to use it on someone pretty much as soon as you get them. So we'll pick out one of our defensively negligent? Not quite negligent, but you know what I mean. Our defensively weak characters, plop that on them, and instantly make them stronger. Also, I think we're going to do this with Garcia just so we can try and lure in this archer and start doing damage to him. Very good, Ross. You've done good work today. And we'll bring Eirika up so that she can start doing damage when needed. Oh! Nice dodge, Loot. Very good. Alright, well, now we don't have to worry about healing her this turn. That's good. Because Gilliam's about to take a beating. Nice. That damage will definitely help. Oh, God. It does sting, though. Jesus. Ooh, that archer's going to be a problem. Nice counter, Garcia. Good stuff. He should actually be able to kill that next turn and then weather the hit from the fighter. Ah! Hello. Good hits, though, Garcia. Good job, bud. Okay. Things are looking a wee bit dicey here now, don't you know? We can get a good hit in with Loot. Not quite going to be able to kill with Naimi. And I mean, Gilliam is going to die if we're not careful. This could actually pose a bit of an issue. I think we have to go for this. What we could do is we could take this shot here, that'll bring him down to 2, and then we would have to gamble on it, but we could try and get the kill with Natasha. Because she'll do... Or not Natasha, Vanessa. Because she'll do 3, which will kill him, but that's assuming that both Naimi and Vanessa hit. If they don't, we're in trouble. Okay, that's 1. Alright, Vanessa, this is it. Moment of truth. Oh, buddy. Good job. Solid level, too. Nice. Okay, now... we have this guy to worry about, but we can deal with him with Eirika. For the most part. Good. Now, though, I'm torn. He's still gonna do enough damage there to kill Gilliam. And any of these characters that he gets his hands on, he'll probably be able to do the same too. Maybe. Definitely Loot, because I mean, if he hits Loot, the archer's gonna hit Loot, and then she's just done. We might actually be in a no-win situation here. Unless... oh, I just had a bonkers idea. Okay, so Natasha... where is it? Has 2 defense. This guy is doing 16 damage, but she's got 18 health. He only has 7 speed. She has 8. And the staves don't have a weight. So what we can do is we can move here, use Mend on Gilliam, get his HP up. We can kill the soldier. And then regardless of whether it's Gilliam or Loot that gets attacked by the archer, there shouldn't be anything else that's able to do damage to them, and we'll live. I think this is going to work. Gilliam! Gilliam, buddy. That's, no bueno. Not great, let me tell you. Oh, just short. Just short of the kill there. That's nasty as well. Alright, well, I think Ross takes this kill here, for sure. Okay. Then I imagine the play... it's going to take 6 here, and 11 here. Which is going to be just enough to kill Garcia. So I think what we need to do is have Mulder heal. Then we go after the archer on the right with Garcia's hand axe, hopefully killing it in the process. Oh, the 2% crit to guarantee the kill with a flourish. Oh, no! Oh, I didn't see this guy. I didn't see he could get in Loot's range. No! Oh, no! Alright, we need that luck on Loot with this dodge against the archer. It needs to happen. Ow. Come on, Loot. Come on, Loot. Ah. Damn! Okay, well, this is our first restart. So, I'm going to restart here. I'll get us back up to where we were in an approximation thereof. And we'll pick up where we left off. So, we'll be right back. And we're back. As you can see, things are slightly different than they were before. Made some slight adjustments to our tactical decision making, such as luring in the fighter who was here with Eirika at the start of the match. Also hitting this soldier with Garcia to hopefully drop it a little bit more early. And also I subbed out Gilliam for Franz, because frankly, Franz is already almost better in every way than Gilliam is. It doesn't seem like Gilliam's going to survive this playthrough, at least not in use, so probably just going to stick to Franz. Franz also has the benefit of being dodgier and having an iron sword, which is going to give him the advantage against these bandits. We also have him posted up in this forest, so he should do alright. For now, we'll keep the rest of the girls back here out of range, and then bring them in next turn to hopefully clean up. Here we go. Oh, whoops. I had turned animations off to make things a little bit more accelerated, and forgot to turn them back on. We'll fix that in a moment. Very good. Garcia getting the counterattacks in. Archer going for Eirika, unsurprisingly. That's fine. Okay, first of all, let's get our animations turned back on there. There we go. Now, Franz. We have a soldier here that we need to worry about. What might actually not be a terrible idea would be to have Franz pull back. Use a vulnerary. And then he can weather the hits from this soldier, and if he kills it, the brigand, which are both fine outcomes. I'm not particularly bothered by either of those. We'll have Eirika come up here and finish off this archer. Very good. That will free up Ross to kill the other archer and have Garcia engage with the fighter. Nice level. Got that strength growth that we always need. This might actually turn out to be a pretty strong Eirika. Hatchet's more accurate, so we're just going to go with that. Plus it's lighter, so it'll be easier for us to not get doubled if the fighter attacks us. Ooh! There it is! Oh, and we got a good level out of it too. Strength and speed. Very nice. So now at the start of the next mission, Ross will become a pirate. And that's very exciting. Alright, even though it's a fairly low chance to hit, we'll take the free shot with the hand axe just to see if we get it. Very nice. That means that the fighter's probably going to go for Ross, but Ross is strong enough now that he should be able to weather the hit. He also probably won't kill the fighter, which would be good, because at this point, Ross can't gain more experience. See how his experience is just blanked out there? He can't gain more until he promotes. So, we don't want to give him any more kills or really even more regular combat experience if we can help it. We can't in this situation, it's fine. Just as long as he leaves it alive so that Garcia can get the experience, that's the most important thing. Have the girls fall back here. And most importantly, we need to get Natasha into position. I keep doing it. Vanessa into position where she will hopefully be able to swoop over and pick up some of the houses soon. Because we do need to worry about that. More brigands are going to spawn. Conversely, those guys might just go for it, which I didn't think about. We'll have to go clear them up in a second here. Soldiers being terrible as always and getting just absolutely decimated by anything that can touch them. Oh, nice dodge, Ross. Yeah, didn't consider the fact that they would just dash. That's not great. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world if we lose that house, honestly. I think it has an armor slayer, which, while useful, isn't really necessary. It's more just there as like, oh, decent level too. as a, hey, this boss is an armored unit. You can totally use this armor slayer on it. But, like, we have magic and a rapier and axes. We don't really need it. What we do need, though... This guy's gonna get it next turn. And realistically, I don't think we really have a way of dealing with it. I mean, we can kill this archer readily enough. Can we? Can we even? This is really highlighting for me just how weak our Naimi is. That would do it. 2 hits from Franz would bring it down by... That still wouldn't do it, actually. We'd have to hit it with Vanessa as well. I think that's okay, though. I think we have Natasha come down, heal up Franz with our fancy new Mend animation. We come in, hit the archer twice. That'd be a bold and reckless decision right there. Very good. Now the archer's down, so we don't have to worry about it insta-gibbing Vanessa. We do have to worry about the brigands potentially insta-gibbing Vanessa. But that's slightly less of a concern. Not by a lot, but I mean, it is less. The only possibility we have here to keep them from destroying that village is if we can lure both of them into attacking us. It's a risky maneuver, but it could wind up being worth it. So we'll put Naimi here. She will most likely, if they go for it, get attacked by this brigand, which would leave this brigand up to attack either Vanessa or Franz. More likely than not, he's just going to go for the house, but I think it's worth a shot. We can also actually put Eirika here and try and lure him in this way too, but probably not going to work. Very good. Garcia cleaning up. We'll have Mulder drop a heal into Franz, Ross, just for the sake of it. And then we'll just move Ross up and be ready to support. Okay, that one did come back for Naimi. Now, I believe the AI is just going to go for the house, but it has surprised me before. No, it came for us! Interesting! Okay. I honestly did not expect it to make that decision. I would have expected it to go up to the house. Alright, cool. Now the question is going to be, can we survive this? I think we can. I think we have enough firepower down here, especially with Eirika, that we can deal with it. Yeah, she can kill that one readily enough. She can get attacked by these other fighters, but so long as she dodges, she'll be okay. Plus, we can get Natasha in there to heal, so this should be fine. Very good. This Eirika, I'm feeling pretty good about the stats we've gotten on her. She's doing alright. She's doing alright. More delicious coffee. Now, this gentleman here. He's going to take a little bit of concentrated firepower, but we should be able to pull it off. Good. Okay. As long as she hits, we'll be able to clean up with the kill with Naimi. If she doesn't, then we're going to have to pray that Vanessa can do it. If not, then we're going to be in trouble. Then he's going to pick somebody off for sure. Come on, Naimi. Okay, good stuff. And now we have lots of healing to do. Good job weathering the assault, though, guys. That was a little bit of risky business there, but it wound up working out in the end. Now, this guy. We did lose our Eirika support, which sucks. He's actually really fast, too. I think we have to get over here with Vanessa and try and have her be the backup we need for these guys, because they're not going to be able to deal with the mercenary on their own. Not with that speed and the weapon triangle advantage. Okay, that's not great. Oh, that's awesome, though. Okay, well, this is the worst case scenario. I really was hoping that she would dodge that first attack. Come on, Eirika. Come on, bring it home. Oh, atta girl. Okay. Lots of things have worked out in our favor the last couple of turns. Doesn't always play out that way. Good, good, good. And there's the rest of the brigands. Okay. So, what houses are in danger? This one is pretty much secured. That's fine. We have to worry about this one up here and this one all the way up here. So, I think, with that in mind, we're just going to get Vanessa over here now and start working on getting this mercenary out of the way, because we need to be able to clear this path and get up here before the brigands do. Actually, we need to worry about Joshua's move range now. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so we clean up with Eirika here. Then we move Natasha above Eirika and heal her. And if memory serves, even on hard mode... bad level. Shame. Even on hard mode, Joshua will not attack Natasha. I think. We're gonna see if I'm right. It has been a little bit of time since I played Secret Stones on hard mode, so my memory is a little bit fuzzy, even with how many times I have played it. Get a vulnerary because we need him to be healed up, and we have to heal Naimi with Natasha next turn. These guys can chill. Let's see what they do. Oh, they're coming down. Okay, okay, okay. Interesting, interesting. No double here with Vanessa. That's scary. Okay. Neither of them can get to a house this turn. However, they can get to us. However, we can get Natasha to Joshua. And I think with our powers combined, we'll be able to kill them. Because Joshua's going to tear this one brigand apart. I can guarantee you that. You're that man I met. Are you here to capture me? You've been hired to silence me, haven't you? Yeah, Grado's paying the bill. They want you dead, you know. But don't feel bad. It's not personal. Wait. Please. It doesn't matter what happens to me, but you must hear my words. The Emperor of Grado is changed. He is not the man he once was. The other nations must be warned before he extinguishes all light from our lands. Hey, no offense, but I'm just a mercenary. I don't care about Grado or its emperor. Everything you say may be true or may be lies. I don't care either way. But that's... Even so, killing a beautiful lady like you would leave a bad taste in my mouth. Tell me, do you like to gamble? What? Gambling's what I live for. Even when I lose, never want to stop. Let's have us a little wager. If you win, I'll believe you. Heads or tails? You call it. You can't. This is no time for games. Would you rather I get on with the job I was hired for? Heads. No, tails. Alright, so I'm heads and you're tails. Here we go. Which is it? What do you know? It's tails. You win. Figures. I haven't won anything all day. Well, Lady Luck has spoken. Guess I'm on your side now. Are you serious? Yeah. Sure, I might cheat, but I never worm out of a bet. It's a rule of mine. Oh, thank heaven. Thank you, blessed light, for your protection. I got nothing against heaven, but I'm right here if you want someone to thank. No? Well, get behind me then. I've got to take care of these fools. And with that, so easily, we now have one of the best characters in the game. And, as you can see, he's a goddamn monstrosity. Part of that is his weapon, which is by far the best weapon we currently have. It's a killing edge. 9 might, 75 hit, 30% chance to crit. This is a weapon right here, ladies and gentlemen. It's extremely valuable, extremely powerful. We don't want to use it up too quick, but right now, that's all we've got. So let's go. And, that's why Joshua was awesome. First attack he makes once he's on the team. Crit to insta-kill a bandit. That is the type of motivation I need to see. Good stuff. Good stuff. Woo! And Loot, not to be outdone, getting the 2% crit. We have gotten some good rolls this map. Alright. Cool. Well, I guess with that, we'll have Naimi come up here, pick up the house. Oh, sorry. I think it said that life in Serafew has been difficult ever since Grado's occupation. Serafew's got Renais citizens as well as Grado, but it's been hardest on us. They've singled out families from Renais for the most awful atrocities. Please, traveler, take this sword. It's an armor slayer. It'll cut through even the strongest armor. Take it and strike down that Blackheart Tsar. Alright, and now we have the Armor Slayer, which, as you can imagine, is effective, much like Eirika's Rapier, against armored units. We'll let Franz clean up this soldier up here. We'll move Eirika up into attack range, and... how do we want to deal with this guy? Oh boy. I mean, we can get one attack with Ross if we don't get counterattacked. Might not be the worst idea, honestly. Try and soften him up a little bit. Nope! Okay! It was worth a shot. We'll do some more guaranteed damage with Vanessa, and then we'll heal her up. Mercenaries are brutal. Functionally very similar to Myrmidons, which is the class that Joshua is, but generally speaking, a little less fast and accurate, and a little bit tankier and tougher. Also, we have support with Garcia and Ross. Ross. Oh, hi, Dad. What are you thinking about? Oh, nothing. Well, maybe just... what was Mom like? Your mother. Well, where do I start? In many ways, she was very similar to Princess Eirika. Princess Eirika? Yes. She was gentle, but also very strong. She could share others' pain. I see. What's wrong? Do you miss her? I was just thinking, when was the last time we visited her grave? Not since we left the village and started this journey. It's been so long. She must be lonely. Ross. When the bandits attacked the village, we had to leave. But Mom's grave is still there. Yes. Dad. Ross. Let's go home when the war is over. To the village where Riza rests. Dad. We can rebuild the village again. Just the two of us. After all, that's where we belong. You, me, and your mother. Yes! Alright! But I'll have to be a lot stronger to help with that. So we better start training, Dad. If you insist. Show me what you've got. And that's our sea-level support between Ross and Garcia. Fighters to the end, they are. There's only more to come, I'm sure. Now, I will say we aren't necessarily just going to use supports as soon as we get them for the whole game. There are certain support combinations that are really strong that I'd like to go for. But right now, getting a couple of sea-level supports isn't going to hurt anything. Okay, this guy is really being a pain. And they'll just give us some early stat boosts that are always useful, so we may as well pick them up. Franz being an absolute unit, as always. I mean, with that level, he has as much defense as Gilliam. Like, I know he's a few levels higher, but I mean, what does it matter? He's as good as Gilliam now. He does everything that we need Gilliam to do, plus everything else that's useful. So, I think it's safe to say at this point, sad as it is, that Gilliam is benched. Poor guy. But that's okay. He's not the only Armor Knight we can get our hands on. As a matter of fact, the Armor Knight that we'll get later is one of my favorite units in the game. So, we'll definitely be picking her up. In my youth, I was a knight of some renown, I'll have you know. I've even crossed blades with one of Grado's most famous generals, I have. Ah, but I'm an old man now. I'm starting to worry. What if I die without passing on my techniques? So, I decided to write down what I've learned in a book. I have it here. You seem like a strong warrior. I'd be honored if you would accept it. Ta-da! We got a secret book, which, much like the Dragon Shield, is a consumable that increases a skill, or a stat, by 2 points, in this case, skill. Skill, of course, being what dictates how many critical hits you get and how accurate you are, so very useful. It's going to take a hot minute, but we're going to get through this mercenary, goddammit. We're just going to go ahead and heal Ross up a bit. Very good. Ross will probably get attacked again, but that's fine. More likely than not, he's not even going to hit the guy. And then Vanessa can get the kill. Or Ross will get the kill, but I mean, it's not the end of the world if he gets one. Also, something that I should discuss that we haven't had the chance to bring up yet is this arena. It's an arena. What that means is that it's an absolute trap. Joshua kind of alluded to it before. Oh, he actually went for Vanessa. Interesting. Well, you're dead now. Good job. Arenas are essentially mini grinding spots that are only on certain missions. And what they do is they allow you to go in and wager a certain amount of gold, which is random. However, the amount of gold indicates how strong the unit you're going to fight is. The higher the gold, the more powerful the unit. You wager up your gold, you go in with preset weapons, and the unit that you went in with fights the enemy unit until one of you dies or you forfeit. If you die, that unit is gone forever. It is still permadeath. If you win, you get a decent chunk of experience, and you get your earnings, or you get the gold that you put in doubled. So you get your opponent's bet. So, it's a really good way to get some extra levels in gold on your units. It's also a really easy way to get overconfident and get your units killed. It's not great. We might chance it a little with Joshua just because he's got his higher stats from being on hard mode, which could lend him the edge that he needs to survive, but we're not going to push it far if we do that. For now, though, we're going to clear out all the other enemies, and then I'll decide what I want to do. Okay, we got an extra point of magic on Mulder, which is always good. Now, I think, honestly, we're just going to have Franz kill this guy with a sword and then draw in the brigands, which should work. From what we've seen, they're more inclined to attack units than go for houses, so I don't see any reason why it wouldn't play out that way. He will get attacked by both of them, so we'll drop a heal on him with Natasha just to be safe. We could also just move Eirika next to him, I now realize. Yeah, that's probably the play. Joshua down. And then we'll bring Loot over here to have that soldier come down to us and deal some damage to him. And then poor Naimi, who's just stuck in the back here, not able to do a whole lot. We'll try and get her a kill here on this next turn. Very good. Very good. Not quite fast enough to double these brigands yet, poor Franz, but he's getting there. Ooh! Wow, man! The low percent crits this match, or this mission, I should say, are just bonkers. Like, what is happening? There's going to be some sort of horrible retribution for this stroke of good luck. It's not even good luck. We don't even need the crits. They're just happening. God, wow. This is insane. There she is. Remember that character that I mentioned before who we can get, who's an Armor Knight? Guess who this is? We don't get her here, but this is a little cameo appearance. Hope everyone's well back home in Silva. Just a bit more and I'll be in the Empire. Let's see, I've got vulneraries, antitoxins. Oh, and I can't let myself forget torches for when it gets dark. Yep, I'm all set. Now I just need to get to the capital. I'll be the finest soldier the Great Army's ever seen, I swear it. Huh? What's this? She dropped a torch. Will that become relevant in a soon-to-come mission? Oh, you better believe it. It's going to be a scary one, too. Alright, Naimi, claim yourself a kill. With your 2 HP. She's roughing it right now, man. Alright. Get a point of strength. She got a point of strength, and then some. Alright. Alright, Naimi, you've redeemed yourself a little. We'll keep using you for now. With that, we can have Loot come up here and weaken this guy. Franz can get the kill. And sneak out the level. Very nice. A poor level, but a level nonetheless, I suppose. Okay. Lucky hit for the bandit, but really it just means more healing experience for Natasha, which is good. Hey, hey, victory music, because the boss is the only thing left. Let's see if we're about to go squander it, because I'm going to put Joshua in the arena. Okay. So this is interesting. 690 gold is one of the lowest. I think the lowest I've ever seen, I think, is 570. Followed up by 620 and 690. Those are some of the lowest amounts of gold I've ever seen. Joshua being as tough as he is, I think he should be able to do this without too much of an issue, but we'll see. It depends on what type of enemy unit it spawns, honestly. Cavalier with an Iron Lance. That could be touchy. Let's see. Okay, he got the dodge. He is doubling. If he gets a dodge here, we should be okay. Nope, 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 nope. Bail, 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 bail. Okay. There was a chance there we would have won. And that chance was decent. But if he whiffed, he would have died. So we're going to say Ixnay on that one. We'll take the loss of 690 gold and we'll move on with our lives. It's a shame, but that's what happens. Can't really afford to mess around too much with arenas, especially on hard. So, we'll just make do. Oh, nope, nope, nope. I meant to grab Natasha. Natasha's just going to spend the next couple of turns healing while we work on killing the boss, and then that will be that. Sorry if you could hear me hammering on the keys, but I wanted to make absolutely sure that the 4-foot button input was registered. I really didn't feel like dying there and having to restart. Alright, who needs some healing? Franz needs some healing. We'll do that with Mulder, and then Natasha can heal Mulder, and by the time we're done here, everyone will be healed, and the healers will have a bunch more experience, which is exactly what I want. There we go. Now what we can do is we can pit? Yeah, actually pit works. We can pit Loot against Sar here, so long as he isn't going to be able to do enough damage to kill her in one shot. Which he's not! So we're going to park her on this forest, see if she dodges. She'll get the counterattack in, get some experience, and we'll be rolling. We might also try and do some damage here with Garcia. Yeah, we can actually just do that for free. He won't even die on the crackback. Enemy of the Empire! Death's too good for you. Is it now? We'll see about that. If we can squeak a level for Loot and a level for Garcia out of this guy, that would be good. Loot just needs the levels because she's comes in at a low level, and Garcia, I mean, just he wants early levels to see if he's going to be able to survive the late game, or even the mid game, really. Looks like we will be able to squeak that out, too. Everyone dodging pretty well, too, considering it's basically a 50-50 shot. Literally a 50-50 shot for Garcia, a little bit less for Loot. Okay, he won't die next turn. That gives us a little bit more time to spend healing. Magic and speed, excellent, excellent. Two things I always want to see on Natasha, and all my units really, but... And we'll pass. We could go shopping over there in the armory as well, but there's really nothing we desperately need at this point, so I'd rather wait to spend our money until we need something for somebody. HP and skill, okay. I would have preferred to see some speed, but it's fine. You'll hear that a lot from me, so I won't harp on it for too much. Level 3, level 5. There's no way Naimi can even do damage, right? Yeah, okay. Vanessa? Maybe? Nope. We'll just throw the heal with Mulder. We'll finish him off with Garcia, and we'll move on with our lives. With no arena deaths, thank you. Goodbye. Armor Slayer, who needs it? Emperor Vagade. Glory. 'Tis Majesty. Done. See ya, Sar. We hardly knew ye, and we couldn't care less. Ah, yes, the typical fighter level up. Notice how Garcia hasn't gotten a point of speed yet. That's probably going to be a recurring trend. Oh, that was a tight spot. Yes, yes it was. Thank you so much. I don't know how to repay. You're from Grado, aren't you? Yes. My name is Natasha. I was a servant of the people at Grado's Imperial Temple. Then why the trouble with the soldiers? Would you tell us your story? Of course. A few days past, my mentor was arrested without warning. They executed him. They said he was a traitor. But those were false accusations. The Emperor had him killed, a holy man, to keep him silent. Keep him silent? Yes. My mentor told me with his final breath. The Emperor plans to destroy the sacred stones. The stones? Destroy them? As you must know, the sacred stones drove back the power of evil long ago. Even now, each of our nations is home to one of these legendary treasures. There's one in my homeland, Grado, and one in your, Renais. Yes, the sacred stone of Renais is still housed in our royal temple. The Emperor plans to destroy the 5 stones, one by one. Why would he do such a thing? Legend says the sacred stones are even now all that keeps evil at bay. I cannot begin to guess his motives. You must know our emperor was a gentle man. But one day he changed, utterly. Before my mentor died, he said the keepers of the sacred stones must be warned. I tried to slip across the border, but the soldiers spotted me. Is that what happened? What do you think, Seth? I think we can trust no one from Grado. Not in these times, not without proof. However, if what she says is true, we cannot ignore the danger we face. Destroying the sacred stones. We cannot allow that to happen. I agree. If only we knew if there was some reason for the Emperor's actions. I must tell you, her story chills me to the bone. I pray it is false. A moment, please. Are you, perchance, Princess Eirika? I am. Oh, thank goodness you're safe. I can't tell you how happy I am. And please accept my gratitude for driving off that Captain Saw. That Saw treated all the citizens of Renais with such contempt and brutality. Not here. Not in this city. My brother and I spent such happy times here with Leon. I beg your pardon, but it will not be long before Grado sends more troops. Please, you must go, quickly. I'm so sorry. There's nothing I can do for you now. Please, forgive me. Do not be troubled, Princess Eirika. We will survive and wait for the day of liberation to come. There will come a day when you, Prince Ephraim, and all of Renais rise up. Until that day of glory comes, we will wait unbowed and filled with hope. And we get a guiding ring for our troubles! Woohoo! Guiding rings are, well, it's our first example of a promotion item, first off. Second off, they are specifically a promotion item for our magical units. That spans all of our magical units, so mages, monks, priests, clerics, shamans when we get them eventually. We need a lot of them. And there's not an infinite number to go around, so that is definitely something to keep in mind. Unlike some of the newer games, where you can get pretty much as many promotion items as you want and promote as many people as you want, that doesn't happen here. We need to very carefully pick who it is we want to promote and bring into the end game, so that's something to keep in mind. For now, though, that is all the time we have. That was Chapter 5, The Empire's Reach. I hope you all enjoyed. As I'm sure you can imagine, I am very much enjoying because I love this game so very dearly. If you want to share the series with a friend, that'd be great. Anyone that you think would enjoy the game, enjoy this type of series, anything like that, let them know about this Let's Play, my channel. Get more eyes on it. It's always good to have more people to talk to. Until then, though, I hope you all have a good night. And remember, be good to each other. Bye-bye.